Welcome back, Coach.
Good to be back.
Coach, talk about your top line, the performance they've done in the first half of the season.
That means nothing. The first half's over. What they're going to do in the second half. They had a great first half. They played well. They competed, and like I said, all three guys had a real good first 41 games, and we're counting on them to be a big part of our group the second half also.
You were just kidding, but how do you maintain your momentum from the first half over the coming weeks?
Well, we get ready to play Edmonton tomorrow night. We just, like I said, all year long, we take it one game at a time, and we get ready for that one and prepare for that one and try and get 2 points tomorrow night.
Coach, you talked about a team that has had an edge for 41 games. There were several guys with a legitimate case at the All-Star game get snubbed. Does that add to the edge when you guys play for them?
Yeah, no, the guys had great first halves, and that's what it is. I mean, it's an all-star game, and everybody tried to, they did their best, they played their best, but I don't think players really think about the all-star game. I think they're thinking about winning and trying to climb the standing for their group, so it's all part of it. And, like I said, the NHL picks who they think should be there. And like I said, every team has a couple of guys you'd like to see there, but they can only pick so many guys, and it's tough decision for those guys.
How dangerous is this game tomorrow night? Edmonton is, they're playing, your guys are off, they're getting ready for their break. Today, you kind of squeeze two skates into one. What's the danger in that game for you today?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's tough coming back anytime you have a long break like that, and every team, has trouble with that. But again, we had a couple of little, 30-minute skates today, and hopefully they'll get ready. And then tomorrow we have a morning skate and get back to big things. And like I said, Edmonton's a team that beat us 8-2, and we played them the one time this year. So we got to play a lot better and a lot tougher, harder tomorrow night. So it should be a good game, and hopefully should be a real fast game.
Did it look crisper to you by the end of the second skate?
Yeah, no, I like what I see. The guys, they come back, they're professionals. They had their fun for 3 or 4 days, and then they come back and they were ready to practice and they worked hard. And it was good to see them all back and skating hard. And like I said, I like to practice.
How many hands did you win in Somerset?
Sorry?
How many hands did you win in Somerset?
Quite a few.
Oh, good.
I lost. Not much.
I saw you joke at the presser conference about finding somebody about talking about the playoffs. I think you were joking, but is that really something that you said don't discuss?
I don't want to talk about the playoffs.
Why not?
For what reason? Why would we talk about playoffs? We're a long way from the playoffs. Playoffs start in April. I told you all year long, I worry about the next game, and that's what we do. We don't look at 10 games down the road. We don't look at our points in the standings. We know where we're at. Everybody knows where we're at. So you guys talk about that enough, so we know where we're at. But we just take it one game at a time. There's no sense thinking about playoffs now because it doesn't do you any good.
I'm being playful. Okay.
Yeah.
Why not talk about home ice? Like you're at the top of the standings, you have the best home record.
Not worried about it. Not worried about it, honestly. Like I said, if we win tomorrow night, it's 2 more points. That's all we can take care of. We can't worry about April 7th or April 10th. That'll take care of itself if we keep playing good hockey and winning. So that's what we try and focus on.
Moving forward in the second half, is special teams an area where the team can improve on?
No, special teams have been okay. They haven't cost as many games, knock on wood, all season long. I mean, I think they won us some games, but again, they're in the middle of the pack in that area, and as long as we're winning, I don't care what the special teams are. I really don't. It's the end result of the game, and keep playing better and working hard. And like I said, I don't think special teams cost us any games this year.
With Merrill still on IR, can you just touch on Hunt and just kind of, going forward with him in the lineup? Yeah,
Huntsy's a good player. We've had him all year long, and he didn't get a chance to play as many games as we thought. And early on, he played real well, and he's a power play guy that moves the puck. And so we're excited to give him another opportunity again. And again, he's played well, and we always talk about depth at the blue line, and now we're getting tested a little bit. So and he's a confident player, and we feel good about him in there.
Coach, do you believe that the team has bought into the mindset of playing for the guy next to him as far as every day come to work?
Playing for
the guy next to him? Kind of like.
Yeah, no, that's from day one. I mean, we're a hard-working team, and guys like each other, and they're having a lot of fun out there. And like I said, when you're winning, guys play for each other and they work hard for each other. So there's no selfish guys in our hockey team, and that's the way we want to keep it.
Turk, your team is the best in the league in one goal games, and also has the best record in the league trailing after 1 and trailing after 2. So what do you attribute all this to?
I don't pay no attention to it. I look at the score at the end of the game, and like really it doesn't, sure you'd like to be leading all the time, but it doesn't happen all the time. And I really don't look at those stats. We're
But
trailing
why is your
after one-
team so good at coming back and in
Well, we
these
try
games?
and play 60 minutes, and I tell people we try and play 60 minutes the same way every night. So if we're up by a goal or up by 2 goals, I don't want us changing, sitting back, going into a big trap and getting the other team to come to you. I want us to play the same way we play from the first period right till the end of the game, and that's what I preach to my players. And hopefully they're going to do it for the most part. And sometimes it happens when teams put some pressure on you in the third period, but I don't want them to play like that. I want us to keep playing our game for 60 minutes.
How much different do you feel about your team going into the first game of the second half than you did the first game of the first half?
I know my team a lot better. I mean, our players are a lot more confident, obviously, and like you said, you feel good. I mean, we've had a great first half, and we all know that, but first half means nothing if you don't pick it up in the second half and go to the ultimate goal. Keep working hard, playing hard, and get as many points as we can, and we'll see where it takes us. But I think our players are confident, feel good about themselves.
The Edmonton game earlier in the year was one of the few ugly marks on this season. I mean, is that something you remind your guys about, and especially going into?
No, you don't have to remind them. They know that. They had a stinker game that night, but you know what? That game showed us a lot in our hockey team. I think we come back either the next night or probably 2 days later. I think it was in Vancouver, and we played a real good hockey game on the road and won that game. And I could be wrong, but I think after that game we won 5 in a row, and the guys really showed a lot of character and that they cared for each other. So sometimes after a game like that, you go the other way. But I think our guys rallied around each other and said, we're better than that, and so they kept playing, and that was a turning point from the season for me.
Has this been an easy team to coach, for lack of a better way to put it? I mean, they bought in since day one. How great have they been to work with? I guess, since the start?
I think all the guys come in here with a positive attitude, worked hard and competed hard, and like I said, we run our practices, and the guys they know our systems and they work at it. And so really, there's been no issues, and I hope it stays that way, because we've got good. We talked about expansion draft, about getting some good veteran players, and I really think we got guys that take care of the room, and they're really good, solid leaders for our club, and that's what you need.
Anything else, Coach?
Coach, can you talk about Braden McNabb? He leads the team in block shots so far.
Yeah, great. That's what he does. I mean, Braden's a big guy. That's he's a so-called stay-at-home defenseman that plays good, solid defense, and he's not afraid to get the block shots when he has to and make the right play. So, real happy with the first half that he's played for sure.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.